of ENAGIC's 8-point compensation program. The power of ENAGIC's 8-point compensation program. Now, we know ENAGIC is a direct sales business. Now, when you go out there to the market, when you talk about multi-level marketing, when you talk about network marketing, when you talk about direct sales, a lot of people, they have a negative view on network marketing. Who here you agree with me? Raise up your hand. They said, oh, if it's network marketing, if it's multi-level marketing, I'm not interested. I've joined these things before. They don't make a lot of money. You just buy a lot of products and my whole shelf is full of products and I make no money and I lose a ton of money. Now, in ENAGIC, does ENAGIC ask you to buy a Kangen machine every month? Yes or no? No. How many machines do you need to buy to start your business? One. And now you can even buy one M-Guard and you can start the business. So the ENAGIC system, when you look at it, it looks like network marketing, but people that don't like network marketing are in ENAGIC. Let me ask you guys a question. Who here you like network marketing, multi-level marketing? Raise up your hand. You like it? Okay? Everybody must answer this question. Who likes network marketing, multi-level marketing? Raise up your hand. Okay, good. So take a look around you. Now, second question. Who here, before ENAGIC, you don't like multi-level marketing? Raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. I want everybody to look around the room. It's about more than 50% of the room that is raising up their hand. What does that tell you? That tells you that people who like network marketing and don't like network marketing are in ENAGIC. So your market is everybody. Tell your partner left and right, our market is everybody. Tell your partner left and right, our market is everybody. All right? So the direct selling model of ENAGIC is very simple. You want to bring in as many direct sales as possible. The more direct sales you bring in, the more 8-point commission you earn, the bigger your income. And the great thing about the ENAGIC program, I know there are some new people in the room here today. You could be a 1A distributor, 2A distributor, or 3A distributor. This is so important because this is the lifeblood of a new distributor. When you bring in new distributors and they also bring in their sales into the business, we call that indirect sales. And the total of your direct and indirect sales, we call it group sales. Everybody tell your partner left and right. Direct sales plus indirect sales is group sales. Clear so far? New prospects. So how does it actually work? Now, 8-point system. Now, let me stand over here. When a product is sold, ENAGIC allocates a budget of 8 points or 8A commission for the distributors. The 8A or 8 point is divided into 8 equal parts. So Mr. Shiro and ENAGIC, they've designed this compensation plan generously to reward distributors that are out there in the market selling the machines. And this is actually how they pay. 8-point commission, divide into 8, you get 1A for each A, right? Each point is 1A. So does this look like a pizza? Looks like a pizza, right? So I always like to tell people, it looks like a pizza, and this pizza has 8 slices. And these 8 slices of pizza will be distributed among your team. Because sometimes when we talk about the compensation plan, we need to make it easy for people to understand. Are you guys following with me so far? So far so good? Okay. Now, of course, ENAGIC has many products. Today, I would like to highlight the 3 products that I sell the most. The K8, of course, M-Guard, the Ukon. And I just want to say that today in this training, this is just a global average of the price of the machines in US dollars. This is not the price of the machines in USA. I'm taking a global average of the price of the machines, Thailand, Malaysia, India. I've taken an average, and also the commission is also an average, just to give you an idea of how the 8-point commission actually work. Now we have the Ukon, we have the K8, we have the M-Guard, and take a look at that. The retail value is 2,000, 5,000, 1,400. The 8A commission set aside by ENAGIC are those values: 800, 2,800, $640 for the M-Guard, and take a look at the 1A commission, $100, $350, and $80. So all the products of ENAGIC follows this 8-point program. And if you look at the percentage of the 8-point commission of the retail price, can somebody read out what is the 8-point commission percentage of the Wukon? Just shout out the number. 36. What is the number of the K8? 55. What is the number for the MGuard? Ladies and gentlemen, is that a lot of money that ENAGIC is paying back to us distributors? Yes or yes? It's a lot. Let me do an exercise for you guys. Let me share with you how can you start in ENAGIC, become a distributor, and how much you can earn from this program. This is exactly how I train my team and how I show the ENAGIC business all around the world. Because when you start as a 1A distributor. For this exercise, I'm using the K8 for the commission. So K8, that's an average of $350, 1A commission. So your first 2 direct sales, you'll be earning $350. Pretty good. Remember, as an accountant in Malaysia, 1 month's salary was $700. So if I sell 2 machines as a 1A, that was my 1 month salary. It was a lot of money. I don't know about the income in Cambodia, in Vietnam. It could be higher, it could be lower. But would you agree with me, even $350, is that good money, selling 1 machine? It's good. But that's only the start. Because when you get to your 3rd machine, now you're at 2A and you make $700. This was exactly the monthly salary they were paying to accountants in Malaysia. And this blew my mind. I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I can sell 1 machine and it's more money than working 30 days, 25 days a month as an accountant? Why am I an accountant? I should be selling these machines. And let me tell you this, when I first started, all my friends around me were accountants because we went to the same school. They said, Simon, what are you doing? You got an offer to join the top firm in the country and you don't want to do that. You're selling water? You're a water boy? You want to be water boy? And I said, you guys don't understand the dream. Fast forward 2 years, 3 years, when I was successful in the business, I went to Dubai, I went to Turkey, I went to Nigeria to open up the market for ENAGIC. These guys came back to me and said, Simon, we're still here in this same firm. I wish I joined you in ENAGIC when you told me about it 6-7 years ago. And they're still there today. So ladies and gentlemen, when you start this journey, when you start your ENAGIC journey, you will be receiving a lot of negativity. Is that correct? You get a lot of people telling you all kinds of stuff. Don't do it. The machine is too expensive. You will never succeed. All these things come. But the thing is, when you surround yourself with distributors like you guys here in this event, do you get charged up? Do you get motivated? So it's very important to be with the right people. And I was with the right people with my team. So what happens after 2A? You get to 3A. And as a 3A, you make $1,050 after 10 group sales. Remember, group sales is direct plus indirect. So this 10 sales doesn't even need to be your direct. It is a combination of all the sales below you. And after that, you're gonna make $1,000 every machine. What if you sell 10 machines a month? If you sell 10 machines as a 3A, what is your income that month? Shout it out. If you sell 10 machines as a 3A distributor, what is your income that month? Shout it out. $10,000. Ladies and gentlemen, can you find a job, a product, a company that when you just sell 10 machines, you get $10,000 a month? Is that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? This is amazing. This is done possible by the 8-point program. And once you get to 4A, now after 20 sales, you're at $1,400 per product. So when you sell 10, you multiply by 10. And I know some of you here, you guys are great sellers. You sell 10, 20, 30 machines a month. Let me ask you this. Are those kind of incomes life-changing? Yes or yes? Would it change your life? It changed mine. Changed many of these people's lives. It's gonna change yours. And it's gonna change more people that are not into this room here today because they're waiting for you to talk to them about the 8-point program. They're waiting for you. All right? So after the 4A, now you get to 5A after 50 machines. Now you're at 5A, $1,750, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot of money. And the top rank for the 8-point commission goes up to 6A, where you must have 100 cumulative group sales, and then you're gonna be making over $2,000 on every K8 sale. So the same thing applies for the other machines, the same thing applies for the M Guard. So guys, this is the program. Ladies and gentlemen, do you like what you're seeing in front of you right now? Do you guys like it? Can you make a lot of money from it? Can you help a lot of people? Absolutely. But we have a saying in our group, before you help others, you first must help yourself. Because when you have more income, you can use the income to help your team. You can do events, you can travel to different states, you can go to different cities, you can do big events. So we must help ourselves first, then help our team. Because you can't help your team if you're not making the money yourself. Am I making sense, ladies and gentlemen? All right, so this is the direct sales. And now I'm gonna go through really quick how the indirect sales work. And this was truly the part, when I saw it, I knew this was a company I'm gonna do. I knew this was the product I'm gonna sell. Why? Let me explain to you. Now, when you bring your first 2 sales, remember, how much do you make? 1A commission for the K is $350. Now, the thing is, when you do your 3rd sale, as we discussed, you're gonna be making $700. Now, if you join any other network marketing company or any multi-level marketing company, when you sell something, let's say I sell a product to Dang, I make a commission. But in those companies, if Dang is my downline, I wish Dang's my downline, but it's not. But I love this guy because his energy is incredible. If Dan were to sell something in another company, I don't make the same amount of money. I make a small fraction of the commission I made when I sell it to Dan. But in ENAGIC, it's different. Because if Tom sells a machine to Grace, somebody that I don't even know, I get paid another $350. I want you guys to understand how powerful that is. Because in any network marketing company, insurance company, it's always a percentage of the direct sales income. But in ENAGIC, it is 1-to-1. I want you to tell your partner left and right, ENAGIC is 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1. It's powerful. And the list go on, and so forth. So you could literally open up a lane that you could be earning 350. I want you just to imagine when you're building this business seriously, all you're gonna be seeing into your bank account or your checks, 350, 700. What if you're receiving that on a daily basis? Is that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? It's absolutely mind-blowing, all right? But the fun doesn't stop there, because when you go up to a 2A rank, now you make $700. Let's say this lady's name is Kim. So when Kim becomes a distributor and Kim goes out and sells 3 products, 1, 2, 3, Ali, Abu, Ani, how much does ENAGIC pay you? 700. No longer 350, because Kim is under your 2A line. So is it better to have sales under your 1A or 2A? Which one is better? 2A, because you make more money. That is the 8-point program. So as we grow our team, after 10 group sales, we bring another sale. Let's say her name is May. She buys a machine from you. You make $1,050. She can buy a machine. She can buy a K8, SD501, M Guard, NSPA, Ukon. It doesn't matter. Everything follows the 8-point program, and you can mix and match any products of ENAGIC. And when your team continues to sell, when they continue to sell, you keep on overriding the commission all the way down. Is this amazing, ladies and gentlemen, for the new people? Is this amazing, ladies and gentlemen? Can we give ENAGIC a big round of applause? Can we give Mr. Shiro a big round of applause? No company pays like this. This is incredible. All right? Of course, ENAGIC is not going to sit here and say, we're going to pay you infinity, because there's no such thing as infinity. Because if a company tells you infinity, you better go the other way. Because ENAGIC has been around for the last 51 years, is because their 8-point program is a patented system and they have a way not to overpay. Because let's say you have this person right there, John, sells the machine to Don, and we know from Don's machine, there will be 8-point commission paid out. So how does the 8-point commission work? John gets 1A commission, Bob, the upline, gets 2A commission, Ani gets 2A commission, Kim gets 2A commission. So if you add up 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, how many points have been paid out? Shout out the number. 7. So if 7 points are paid out from the 8 point, how many points are left? 1 point. So you all the way on the top still get 1A commission. Is that still very good? Absolutely. You don't even know who Don is. Many levels away from you, yet you still get paid. John does the second sale, you make another $350. But the moment John sells the third machine, now John, is he a 1A or now he becomes a 2A? Which one? He becomes a 2A. Now when he becomes a 2A, he makes 2As, Bob makes 2As, Ani makes 2As, Kim makes 2As. So for the numbers in the triangle, how many A's or how many points have been paid out already? What is the number, the total? 8 points. So when this happens, nothing flows up to you. So this is where we call it the non-8A sale. This is how ENAGIC pays out the commission. Now ladies and gentlemen, this system, is it transparent? Yes or yes or yes? Is it fair? Because the people that are selling get paid first, not the leaders. So Mr. Shiro has designed this compensation plan to help the new guys before helping the leaders. That is Mr. Sashiro's compassion. And that is the 8-point program. Now for us, how do we scale our income? We want to bring in people under our 4A. Let's say we got Tony. Tony's under my 4A. He buys a K8. I make $1,400. And let's say Tony is in Vietnam. Example, a lot of Vietnamese friends here today. And let's say I got Tony in Vietnam and Tony sells 10 machines in a month. How much overriding commission do I get? How much? $14,000. What if I have 10 Tonys, 20 Tonys in Vietnam, in Cambodia, in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Singapore? Can you guys imagine how big this business can be? Can you guys imagine? Yes or yes? It's huge. So this is how you guys want to build a business. Let's say Simon, 5A, now it's even more, 1,750. And let's say after 100, I get to meet a guy like Amos or like Dang, and I meet them, I get them into my organization, and whenever they sell a machine, I make $2,000. It's incredible. All right, so my time is coming to an end. I want to do a quick couple-minute training for you guys to change a lot of your perspective. I want to share with you guys this. Now, I've done a compilation of the commission people earn in other industries comparing with ENAGIC. So the first one, we talk about property industry. How many percent per sale? Can you guys read it out? 1 to 5%. 1 to 5%. Automotive industry, how many percent? 1 to 3%. Financial products, how many percent? 0.5 to 2%. That's all you get. Electronic products, 1.5 or 1 to 5%. What else do we have? Health supplements, selling online, 5 to 15%. But in ENAGIC, ladies and gentlemen, other multi-level marketing is 10 to 30%. But in ENAGIC, ladies and gentlemen, our ENAGIC, how much does Mr. Shiro want to pay out to you guys, to all of us? More than 50%. Can we give Mr. Shiro a big round of applause? It's incredible. It's incredible. All right? So guys, do you want to 10 times your business? Now, I want you to pay 100% attention. Is there a huge difference between a salesperson and a business owner? Yes or yes? A salesperson chases the commission. A business owner builds the business. So I want to invite you guys, I want you to do something. I want you to tell yourself, the 8-point commission is not my commission. Everybody say it with me. The 8-point commission is not my commission. Because when you make a sale and you make 4A, 5A, 6A, you feel that is my money. I want to buy a new car. I want to buy a new shirt. I want to get a new suit. But if you want to 10 times your business, don't look at the 8-point as a commission. Tell yourself the 8-point is my marketing budget from ENAGIC. The 8-point is my marketing budget from ENAGIC. When I receive 8-point commission, I only need 4 points for myself. The other 4 points, I'm gonna build the business. I'm gonna do advertising online. I'm gonna do seminars. I'm gonna do events. I'm gonna do tours for my team. I'm gonna put it back into the business. Once you detach yourself from it being your commission, you become powerful. If you sell 10 machines a month, 10 machines a month, if you take half the income, you push it back to the business because you tell yourself, that's not my commission. That's my marketing budget ENAGIC has given to me. You are gonna 10 times your business, ladies and gentlemen. Can we all do that, ladies and gentlemen? All right, so my time is up. Short session today. I hope you guys got some value from my session today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you